Two women in this van. They were more busy looking at my camera than they were. Oh, look at this, right on the fucking centre line. More busy looking at my camera than they are what they're driving. If I only had the brain. They're gonna burn that island. Not even a second glance for it. If I only had the brain. Yeah, look at that. That is some shitty ass fucking driving there. Shitty ass. What are they doing? Jacking each other off in the fucking cab. They're all over the pissing place. Advanced heating. If I only had a brain. If I only had a brain. People's driving. When you see people go around the supermarket with the trolleys and they walk around oblivious and they just slam into things, they're the fuckers that you should watch for in cars, I think. Because I reckon a supermarket is like a scaled down version of what they would actually be like out on the road. If they have no consideration whatsoever. Oh, hang on, it's not two women, it's a fat bloke and a fucking fat rounded faced bloke and a woman. How fucking horrible is that? So you'll see people and they use their trolleys and they block aisles and they just stop wherever the fuck they like and chat to people, and the people stop wherever the fuck they like as well, so you end up with huge blockages and tailbacks of trolleys trying to get up one aisle. That's what these fucking idiots are like on the road. So I reckon the supermarkets should have the same markings as on the public highway. They should have double red lines, double yellow lines, all the road markings. And I reckon the supermarkets they should do some supermarkets whereby they're just, you need to go in and know what you want. You can't stop. You can slow down and pick it off of the shelf, but you can't stop. If you stop for more than 30 seconds, that's it. Fuck off, out of the shop, go somewhere else. You're a fucking annoying twat. Have signs on the window saying, browsers not welcome. Because generally when I go to the shop, I go in there to get something. I don't go in there to browse and chat with friends and family and cause a bastard nuisance. Looks very green, that does. Yep, there's that one's amberish. I had that there once. I went through a light and it was amber. I was going a bit quick and then I came up to the traffic light and it was going amber, and as I got halfway through the junction, it was heading towards the red, and as I got through it I looked in the mirror and there was a police car right behind me, but he'd stopped at the traffic lights, and it was amusing because I was stopped at the next traffic lights, which was no more than 7 car lengths ahead of him. My traffic lights changed before him, and I just like slowly cruised off until I was out of his line of sight, and then I gunned the fucker because I knew within moments his traffic lights would change. And he came up to the next set of traffic lights. I'd stopped at the following set, but I got a bit ahead of him, and when they turned green for me, I shot off as fast as I could. Did a U-turn where it was legal to do a U-turn and shot down the other side, and I could see his police car go screaming up to try and catch up with me. Basically threw my bike up the alley where I lived at the time, raced in the house with that lights on, fumbling about with the keys, locked the door behind me, took all my gear off, and of course they come screaming to a halt. You could hear the tyres. I'm running up to the door, banged on the door as hard as you like, and I took my time answering it because I thought, well, it's not good answering it straight away. I took all my bike gear off and hid it. And then when I did answer the door, of course we had this argument. What colour were the traffic lights when you went through them? And I said, I think they were green. And he went, no they weren't, they were red. No, definitely green. No, they were red. No, green going amber, probably. No, amber going red he was going. He wanted me to admit to it going through a red light. Like fuck I would. Like fuck I would admit to going through a red light. Well, if you got it on film, then you would be taking me into the car and saying, you know, this is what you've done. And of course then, I wouldn't argue with it then. You can't argue with film. Consequently, very frustrated, he turned around and he basically said, if I see you doing anything like that ever again, I'll throw the book at you kind of attitude. And I shut the door, said, oh, okay. Went back to his car, slammed the door and wheel spun the police car off. Oh, that's nice, they put a ramp. Maybe it's because of people like me speeding down here. Oops, shouldn't say that. People like me being progressive. Yes, I was being progressive. I get my words muddled up.